Welcome to the party, pal. Welcome back, and here's my Mc Clane from Die Hard. One of those figures that I've had for a long time, but was never happy with it. Still not 100% happy with it, but it's the best it's looked so far. Got the head sculpt of Kit Chen many years ago. It's a proper head sculpt, recast I think of MJ Choi. It's a bit big, but you know, I can live with it. I think it goes well with this body. I think the body's it's an ACI, but I can't remember if it's an Andrew or a Roger or a Peter or a Jeffrey or whatever the fuck. It's an ACI body anyway. It's not the big Arnie type one. It's the, you know, Rambo, Bruce Willis sort of physique. And just added a few little touches to it tonight. Added his little, I don't know if you can make that out with the light and stuff. Let's get it over here. Just added the hands and car. It's still wet. You can see the paint's still wet. I have got some decals. And I added the little weird little skull with the top hat scribble I just did. So I have got the decals, but I did once put it on this body, and I had two sets, and I just covered the body in blood, and it was just a complete mess because the skin tone on this body is weird. It's like the chest, the arms went like a yellowy colour, and just looked really like zombified. And then the chest was like the normal pinky colour, and somehow I managed to clean it up and get it back to its original colour, but just by using isopropyl alcohol. So that's a tip for you if you've got one of these ACI bodies and it's going a bit weird looking, like the hands and the arms are a different colour to the torso. Just use some isopropyl alcohol, and I use that and weathering powders, just oil stain mostly, and it seems to have brought it back. It all sort of ties in together now. So yeah, done the list, the watch. He's got the walkie-talkie, which was, I've had that for years, and I've modified the aerial, shortened it and put a little bit of foil around it. Give him a wedding ring. He's got his Beretta, and he's got on the back, I think it's the MK5 Heckler and Koch. So yeah, it's not a bad likeness. From certain lights it looks really good like that. You know, it looks really good. But just sometimes dead on it looks a little bit more like Humphrey Bogart. Play it again, Sham. But yeah, I wanted to show this, and today I've got the frame here for the poster. Bought the poster off eBay recently, got it for a tenner, and it's a bit damaged and a bit beat up, but it's an original video shop poster. Got it for a tenner. The frame cost me 15, so all in all, it's a nice thing to have. Release date there, September the 1st on CBS Fox. I haven't got any Die Hards on VHS. Got the special editions on the DVD and stuff. I think I've got most of the Die Hard films. They're all good. The first two are the best. Trying to watch the third one, what's it called? Die Hard with Vengeance or something. The one with Jeremy Irons anyway. Every time I put it on I fall asleep. I've tried 3 times now, so maybe it's not meant to be. Simple Simon says go to the underground, and yes, I don't know. So yeah, it's a nice figure. I'm finally fairly happy with it. It's got the right shaped belt buckle. Had to replace the belt because the other one rotted. He's got a packet of smokes in his pocket there. And he did have some extra clips for the gun. They kept falling out, so I think they took them away. And then the base I just made like I did with Mad Max, just lollipop sticks and cardboard. And I used some of this vinyl marble effect. I know it's not accurate to any of the scenes in the film, but I just thought it fit, you know, the luxury sort of look. I know in the scene where he shines the finster, shoot the glass. It's a white marble floor, but you know, I have to work with what I've got. Yeah, I did have a base years ago that I'd done with lots of bits of broken acetate and stuff, and it looked pretty good. Might do that again sometime, but everyone seems to do that. So yeah, just a quick look at the figure, the poster. I've got a shitload more of posters to show. I've got Mark for Death one. I've got that framed recently, and I'm going to cover a wall with a load of posters. I've got a load that I need frames for, but slowly but surely I'll build it up. I've got a load of other framed pictures, posters like Rambo, Terminator 2, Scarface, Tron posters. I love the that's why I got this, because Die Hard is pretty much Bruce Willis's only decent film. That, and I suppose Fifth Element is a good one, but the first two Die Hards are the best. And I challenge anybody to disagree. Yeah, it's a good figure, isn't it? I like it. So yeah, I am going to be slimming down the collection and putting a lot more stuff up for sale. I'm not trying to flog it to people, but if anybody wants anything, let me know, and I might be selling it. I don't like selling stuff, and I don't like giving stuff away cheap. So, you know, but just a heads up, if anybody's interested in certain pieces, I might let go. But I am very much a hoarder, so it's going to be hard parting with some of these bits. But yeah, I think keeping some of the main things like Rambo, obviously, and Mad Max now, and Die Hard, and you know, I mean, most of the figures I've got now are pretty much ones that I want to keep, but there's always little bits here and there I can let go. So yeah, there's a lot I can let go. I really want a really slimmed down collection of my favourites, you know? Like, if I had to get rid of all my Terminators and keep one, and bear in mind that the DX13 is probably the best one out of the lot. Which one would I keep? It'd be a toss-up between my Kit Bash, the Please Shoot Out, and the Tech Noir. I'd probably have to keep the Please Shoot Out one, because it's more sentimental, even though the Tech Noir is probably the best figure that Hot Toys ever produced. That and the DX13s, you know, depends what film you like the most. I mean, my preference is Terminator, the first Terminator. So yeah, a lot of good stuff I've got, and I need to display it better. Got some Ghostbusters figures just sitting. I'm looking right now, they're just buried behind a load of other stuff. I just got, you know, too much and not enough space. So glad to finally have this one. I will do a collection video as soon as I've sorted out my collection, because it hasn't changed much and the rest of it's just piling up in other rooms. But yeah, I better go now, my dinner's burning, and yippee ki mother, sayonara. Whatever.